Emery High School.
This is Sparta!
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
This is Sparta!
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome into Emery High School basketball here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson as we get rivalry week off and rolling with a big one tonight here at the Spartan Center, the Emery Lady Spartans and the Carbon Lady Dinos. It's always electric when these two teams get together. Travis, it's the first of two meetings tonight. We're at the Spartan Center. Both teams come into tonight's game with a record of 2-1. Massive game if we take a look at the region standings.
Hey, you talk about the region standings, a massive tilt here at the Spartan Center. And the JV game was exciting back and forth, and I think we're going to have a similar outcome in the varsity game.
Well, let's take a look at where we sit right now. Emery trying to recover from that tough loss to North St. Pete just a week ago. It wasn't a gotta-have-it game, but it does put them behind the eight ball a little bit. As we go into the final game, this is the final game of the first go-around, so you get to play everyone twice. Emery's going to have to make that game up against North St. Pete. If you lose this game at home tonight, you really have an uphill battle if you want to get back into the region championship conversation.
Yeah, if you want to win the region, you've got to win tonight. Like you said, it's a massive game, and both teams coming in. Talk about Emery, the injury to Gordon. They're going to miss her, but players have to step up. They've got to fill that role, and I think Emery, they have a chance tonight to stifle this Carbon offense with the way they play defense.
Well, Carbon's offense has struggled at times, but they are getting better, and that was part of the conversation that we had with Coach Jordan Blank earlier today. We also recently caught up with head coach John Famalo as we talked about this Emery Lady Spartan team. At times, they look very, very good, and this is a team that's gone to the state championship the last couple of years. Every game you and I have called so far this season, they've recorded wins. They're trying to keep that alive tonight against Carbon, but if you finish the first go-around at 3-1, you put yourself in position for at least a share of the region championship, and that's what both teams are trying to do tonight.
Yeah, like you said, the first go-around, if you finish that first go-around at 3-1, you're in a great spot going into the second round to put yourself in position to win a region championship.
Now, of course, that's not what determines seeding in the state tournament. Coming into tonight's game, Carbon is ranked number 11 in the 3A RPI with a 8-10 record on the season. Currently just a one-game winning streak. They defeated Manti on the road last Thursday. They beat Manti by 2. They beat Union by 1. They have a flair for the dramatics. Emory on the flip side, they come in tonight ranked number 3. They hold a 9-7 record overall, identical 2-1 in region play. 6-point loss to North St. Pete, trying to get back on track. If we look at Emory, the offense flows fast, right? They're averaging 53 points per game, holding opponents to 43. Coach Famalo has talked about this all year long. It's defense creating offense. That's what this team wants to do.
That defensively, Emory is led by Megan Stilson and Ellie Stilson, who each come away with 3.5 steals a night, and a bulk of that 12.5 or 12.4 as a team. So the majority up front with those guards getting up there and pickpocketing up top, and then you get your fast break off and rolling.
You talked about Cabry Gordon being out of tonight's game, so Aaliyah Cowley just over 11 per tilt. Megan Stilson scoring about 11 points per game. And then you have Addie Hurst, who is averaging close to 10 points. When they are healthy, they have 4 girls that can score in double figures. Boy, that's a huge advantage. Tonight, you're going to have to do it with 3, and I think because of that, you take a look at the matchup down low. Aaliyah Cowley, Harley Hoops, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, you're going to see that battle with those two going head-to-head. But you talk about the balance that Emory has offensively. So one's down, but the other 3 are still there. So that 3-headed monster is still looming, and we'll see what Carbon can do to try to slow it down.
It's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, about 18 minutes away from tip-off. Carbon and Emory for the very first time this year at the Spartan Center when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main and Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next vehicle. They offer guaranteed lowest prices. Come check out the selection of Ford F-Series trucks, including America's most popular truck, the Ford F-150.
We have them all right here in Price. Stop in and see us for a different experience.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We're live here on 107.3 FM and 7:50 a.m. Counting down the moments to tip off. It's an important one tonight. We get the Emery Lady Spartans and the Carbon Lady Dinos, both teams coming in to tonight's region contest with a record of 2-1, looking to keep pace with North Sanpete as we wrap up the first go-around of region play. Quick look at the division standings and how it sits right now. Again, North Sanpete perfect at the top at 4-0. Emery, who had a tough loss to North Sanpete last week, sitting at 2-1. Carbon's lone region loss also to North Sanpete as they sit at 2-1. And then at the bottom of the division standings, it's Union and Manti at 0-3. We did have an opportunity to catch up with both coaches recently. Today, had a phone conversation with Carbon Lady Dino basketball coach Jordan Blank. We talked about tonight's matchup with Carbon and Emery. We'll play part of that interview now. Coach, great to get you back on today. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Typically, you only get this game at Emery once a year, right? I mean, that's kind of the way it works. You get to see this team twice a year unless something weird happens in the state tournament. It's an environment, Coach, that is kind of like no other. And I think this gets brought up all the time. When you look at Carbon and Emery, it's the closest simulation to a state championship game that you can get. You have two communities that really come together, and I think some coaches, they'll try to stray away from that rivalry matchup and maybe try to downplay it a bit. But for someone like yourself who has been so ingrained at Carbon High School really over the course of his life, it seems like you always embrace that, and you try to tell the kids it's a good thing to have these kind of games.
Oh, it is. And, I mean, you look back, and when it's all said and done, these girls will look back, and that'll be one of their fun memories that they have. I mean, I still talk to some former athletes from last year, and they talk about our game against Emery at Carbon where we beat them. And so it's always something the girls look for on the schedule. And so it's like, you know what, why not? Let's look forward to it. Let's embrace that. Let's bring the energy and the momentum to that. I think that's a valuable thing. And at the same time, we can't underestimate them because it is a rivalry game, and they want it just as bad as we do. And so it's just a matter of putting ourselves in situations, and you know, we're lucky here in Carbon and Emery County to have the support we do. We go to a lot of away tournaments and places, and there's not a lot of fan support there. And so everyone's always loving the support when you go to Carbon or Emery County. It's a loud environment. Our girls are used to it, and so it just brings out the best in these girls every single time.
You did mention the lineup and what it could kind of look like against Emery. Post-play, Aaliyah Cowley, Harley Hopes. I mean, I think that right there is kind of a marquee matchup in tonight's game, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think you have two of the best post players in our region going after each other tonight, and so Harley always loves playing a post player that's a little bit taller than her. She kind of puts a chip on her shoulder and says, I'm going to do my job and try and shut her down. And so I look forward to seeing that matchup. And then at the guard level, I mean, anything can happen. I think both benches are deep, and so it's just a matter of who wants to get out and who can score easy baskets.
As far as the guard play is concerned, I know last year Megan Stilson, she found the way to get to the foul line against Carbon. I mean, she can be very aggressive in getting the ball to the rack. Coach, how do you handle a player that is so good going into the teeth of the defense and actually getting to the rack?
Yeah, I mean, that's our big thing is how do we handle them, because you go man, she's so athletic, can get to the hole pretty easy, and so you can do that. But then if you go zone, now you got to give up a corner three to one of the Hurst twins, and so it's kind of give or take. What are we feeling like in that moment? What's happening? Where are they hurting us? And kind of adjust that way. But I think, you know, we've got Emma Bowman and Elsie Morley that do a great job defending guard play, and they've done a great job all season with some of the best guards around. And so I think if we can just kind of frustrate her and show her that, hey, we're here, we're going to poke you, we're going to be right there, make it difficult for her, I think good things can happen that way. But I think the more we change the defense up and just don't let them get comfortable, I think that'll help us out quite a bit.
It is go time. I mean, this is the final game of the first go-around of region play, which means we essentially have 3 weeks left in the season, Coach. Between now and then, where do you feel you guys can make the biggest improvement and make some hay as we get set for the state tournament?
The biggest thing is, little shots, our small in the key. I think we kind of rushed those a little bit. I think we can finish a little bit better and know that contact's coming and just play through the contact. Sometimes I think we kind of shy away from that. And I think the more we do that, it'll just help us. Not only that, but we struggled against St. Pete, and it kind of showed we'd miss an easy shot, and then transition-wise, they'd go and get an easy layup. And so I think that's kind of our biggest thing, is knowing we got to finish and be better percentage-wise around the hoop. That'll be our biggest thing. I think our team chemistry right now is great. Our bench is always engaged. They're active. There's a lot of talk and communication. And so I think just kind of making sure the little things are done right and making a big emphasis in that. And going down the stretch, it's always the little things that matter.
Coach, it's always fun to get you on, always fun to talk about the Lady Dino program. Best of luck against Emery and the rest of the way in region, and I know we'll see you at the game here tonight. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Jordan. Appreciate everything you guys do.
Again, that's Carbon Dino basketball coach Jordan Blank talking about tonight's matchup as Carbon is set to square off with Emery at the Spartan Center in Castle Dell. Last week, we did have a chance to catch up with Coach John Famalo, and we talked about the way the Lady Spartans have played, trying to kind of maneuver through some injuries as we hit the latter part of January, but still some good things from this basketball squad. Here's our talk with Coach John Famalo. Coach, great to get you back on.
Hey, appreciate you having me on, Jordan.
If we go back to the previous region game a week ago, it's a big win over Mantine. In that game, I did want to get your perspective on Aaliyah Cowley's performance, Coach, because she was pretty good. She was very, very difficult for Mantine to find an answer to as she kind of dominated.
No, and that's, that was the advantage, looking at tape and looking at our, the matchups. That was kind of the matchup I felt like we could, dominate, and I felt like she did, and she got going early and often, and so that helped us out a ton, because then that just opens up the outside game for everybody else. And so when she's on and she wants to, she can be really good. In that game, she was really good. So she had a big game and helped us out a ton in there in the middle.
It's winning games in multiple ways. I mean, I always kind of look at that and say, okay, you don't have to rely on perimeter shooting. You can kind of work it on the inside, or, you can win by knocking down some big three-point shots. You can win it defensively. I kind of get the vibe that this is a team that can find different ways to win, Coach.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about them. We got a lot of facets to our game. Like you say, defensively, I feel like we're pretty solid. And then offensively, they say we've got an inside and an outside threat. And so kind of makes us a little bit of a complete team that way. And so, that's what you hope. If you're not hitting inside, which yesterday, I don't think it started as much easy, that started that first half, and we got some outside shots going. And so it's nice to be able to have, a few options there to be able to score, especially when maybe struggling on one, one or the other.
It's kind of odd to say, but we, in the middle of January, we are in the home stretch of this regular season. It seems like it's gone by in a real big hurry this year, for whatever reason that is. Probably has a little bit to do with the shorter region, right? Again, only 5 teams in this division. But are you happy with the growth of where this team is at right now, mid-January?
Yeah, I am. Like you say, I felt like we started off hot, and I was feeling really good early in the season, and we kind of just hit a wall. Had a few injuries here and there, but I just think mentally we kind of hit a wall of what are we doing, and pressing and doing some things that, we shouldn't normally do. And so to see us, 3 games now with 3 different decent teams consistently perform, I feel like, we're kind of ramping up to that spot that we need to be when we get to hopefully that state tournament time. But they say we've got close to halfway of this region done pretty quick here in the next week, and then it's on the downhill slide from there. But I feel like we're performing where I'd like us to be, and it seems like we're getting better each game.
And now that we are at this midway point, or at least close to it, we knew the schedule would have to change a little bit, right, going to the shorter region. Off the top of my head, I think it was 6 games difference, right, from what we've seen over the last couple of years. Did you like that now that we're here, where you had a little bit more of a variety in that non-region play, or did you like the bigger region that we got kind of accustomed to over the last few years?
I like the bigger region for sure. You don't have to plan as many games, but I've liked some of the teams that we haven't traditionally played, and so that's been kind of nice. We ended up picking up a game next week during our bye week, going down to Kanab, a really good Kanab team. So, but I think it's just good for us to play some good competition and kind of prep ourselves that way. So, I'd rather have it be a big region because, and that region was always good because you had, 3 to 4 really good teams, and so every week was a good game. And so, and this region's been good. I was kind of worried about it, but I think there's some really good teams, and it's going to be fun.
Also seems like we lost a few home games because of that, right? That's kind of how it feels anyway, now that we're in the middle of January.
Yeah, we did, and some of the home games we were refinishing our floor and playing at a junior high during the Christmas break, which didn't feel good and it felt right, but it was just one of those things. It just happened, but we did lose a few more home games, which is unfortunate.
Coach, it's always a pleasure to get you on. Always fun to talk basketball. I really do appreciate the time. Thank you again.
Hey, I appreciate you, Jordan. Thank you.
Little insight into both squads as Carbon and Emery get set to tip off here tonight at the Spartan Center. The first of 2 meetings this season between the two teams. The next will come in just a couple of weeks, February 5th. Carbon and Emery will square off again at Carbon High School. It is the only game of the week for the Lady Spartans. They'll get a full week off following tonight's game, but they're trying to go into the bye week in fashion. It's Carbon and Emery, and we have more coming up when we return on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Discover the best in local flavor at Stewart's Market in Castledale and Main Street Market in Farron. Enjoy the largest fresh produce section around. Ripe, vibrant, and hand-selected just for you. The personal butcher ensures every cut is just right, and the deli delights with ready-to-eat favorites. Shop fresh, shop local, and taste the difference community makes. Only at Stewart's Market and Main Street Market. Come home to quality and hometown service today.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back in Emery High School basketball here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Right now, the starting lineups being announced for both teams. Travis, we're going to start with the Carbon Lady Dinos. Getting the start tonight, we'll see number 2, Emma Bowman. She'll be joined by number 12, Taylor Orth. Number 13, Malia Smith. Number 14, Bailey Johnson. And number 22, Harley Hopes. That's the starting 5 for the Carbon Lady Dinos. And right now being announced, the starting 5 for the Emery Lady Spartans as the lights come down here at the Spartan Center. Starting tonight, we're going to see number 2, Carly Hurst. And Travis, she plays a very important role within this team, as does Addie Hurst. 2 twins out of the backcourt. They're going to need to score the basketball. More importantly, take care of the basketball tonight.
Yeah, the Twins control the offense. Like you said, they have to take care of the basketball. They have to get everybody else in the correct sets.
Also, really handling the ball an awful lot tonight will be Megan Stilson. She wears number 12. Also getting the start, we'll see number 14, Skyly Guyman. When you talk about Sky, one of the best athletes in all of the 3A classification, you put that together out on the basketball court, she's a dangerous athlete.
Yeah, she can do a lot on the basketball court. Like you said, very athletic, can score, rebound, defense, whatever you need on the court. Athlete, like you said, she fills the role.
Sky is definitely versatile, to say the least. And also getting the start in the middle, we'll see number 34, Aaliyah Cowley. And Aaliyah and Carly, that is a huge matchup tonight. Pay attention to it. Both coaches put emphasis on that. Who can win the matchup in the paint tonight?
Yeah, it's whoever's going to get deep down in position, and if those guards can get the ball over the top and then make it easy on the big to score right around the rim.
Which is one of the most difficult passes to make, right?
Yep.
You got to go over the top of the defense, and we'll see who can handle the basketball. Emery obviously wants to force some turnovers. They want to get out. They want to run. We'll see if they can do that.
Jordan, this game is going to be about who limits the turnovers the most. And interesting to see in the first 2-3 minutes which one is more composed.
We are set to go. Tip-off is controlled by Emery. Skyly Guyman picks it up, immediately gives it to Carly Hurst. Emery trying to work it down low. Cowley, turnaround, shot, glass for 2, and it takes all but 10 seconds for Emery to get their first bucket. Aaliyah Cowley, and Emery's going to come out in a press.
Yeah, Carbon pushed her out. That's a tough catch and an even more difficult bank shot to make.
Carbon trying to go into the high post, and I believe we have a turnover. Jump ball. Possession's going to stick with Carbon. So Emery comes out very aggressive defensively. Travis should not be surprised to see that.
No, they're stingy. We talked about in the open. This team gets a lot of steals, about 12 a game, and that's what they do, ball pressure.
Lady Dinos now to inbound the basketball out of the corner. Lob in. Malia Smith drives, kick out. Taking it off of the left side, it's Orth. Goes back to Smith. Bounce pass down low. Hope shot, no good. Cowley tips the ball. Skyly Guyman comes down with it. And Emery has a stop on their first defensive set of the game. They want to push it up. Quick offense. Aaliyah Cowley again in the paint. She's got 4 points.
It's a great job by Addie Hurst to flip it back over the top, and Cowley finishes, and she's 2 of 2 from the field for 4 points.
Once again, the press coming. Emery trying to attack, and we have another jump ball at the mid-stripe as Stilson ties up Smith. Possession will go to Emery. 7:05 to play in the first. 4-0. Emery with a quick lead.
Yeah, Jordan, it's going to be interesting how Carbon then translates this force to get the ball back out of the guard's hands, because right now they're having so much difficulty.
Stilson with the ball, goes down low. Cowley, she was double teamed. Backside help comes, a turnover. Taylor Orth, what hustle, and trying to save the basketball, rolls it on the ground. Bowman can't chase it. It goes out of bounds. They say it never switched hands, never fully changed possession, so 19 on the shot clock for Emery.
Yeah, right now Emery doing a good job. They're getting Cowley underneath the rim. Easy looks, 2 of 2 to start, 4 quick points.
Hurst to inbound, lob in, down low. Cowley, tough shot over the top of Harley Hopes. It's good for 2. Aaliyah Cowley comes out quick, 3 for 3. It's 6-0 Emery, and the Lady Spartans are going to stick into the full court press. Another turnover. Hurst with a pickpocket steal, drives in, misses the layup. Rebound to Carbon. Megan Stilson pokes the ball out of bounds. It'll stick with the Lady Dinos.
Addie Hurst read that perfectly, picked it, and then gets to the rim, and it just slides off at the last second on a rush layup.
Emery is going to stick in this full court press.
Yeah, I would too. Until they can figure it out, you just stick with it.
Malia Smith, outstanding multi-sport athlete at Carbon, now with the basketball, holds off of the left wing. One of the top soccer players in the 3A classification. To Hope, shot no good. Cowley was able to disrupt it. Emery back in control of the basketball. Megan Stilson's going to bring it up. Following Megan is Bowman. Megan gets it across half court, goes down low to Cowley. Aaliyah kicks out. Out of the left corner, it's Hurst, goes back down to Cowley. Aaliyah fading away. Shot is good. She is on fire. She's got 8 points. 2 minutes into this game, it is 8-0 Emery with a lead.
Everything's 5 feet from the rim, and that's where you have to be. The passes are on point, and she's just catching, and it's one move towards the rim, and she's 4 of 4 to start the game.
Ball was knocked out of bounds. It's going to stick with Carbon. 5:50 to play in the first quarter. 8-0 Emery with the lead. Malia goes left side to Johnson. Bailey takes one dribble, gives it back to Malia. Emery right now in an extended zone. Carbon working the ball around the perimeter. 5.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. It is 8-0. Bowman penetrates. Tried to split 2 defenders, had to kill the dribble. Kick back out, 5 on the shot clock to Smith. Down to 4. 3 on the shot clock. 2. Smith isn't going to get a shot off. She was unaware of the shot clock, and it's another turnover for Carbon. And the ball goes back to Emery with 5:20 to play in the opening quarter. All Lady Spartans early on in this game, and Carbon wants to take a timeout.
The Lady Spartan defense comes out. They're aggressive. They force another turnover and a quick timeout at the 5:20 mark of the first quarter.
It's electric so far here at the Spartan Center. The score right now, Emery 8, Carbon nothing. Full timeout. When we return, it's Carbon basketball.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
.520 to play in the opening quarter. Emery with the advantage right now, 8-0. Lady Spartan basketball out of the timeout. High post, kick left side, it's Hurst. Carly wants to go cross court. 3-point shot for Addie is no good. Rebound of Malia Smith. She can get out and run now for the Lady Dinos. Across half court. Kills it at the top of the key and will bring it back around. Bowman to Smith, who finds Johnson off of the left wing. High post to Hopes. Kick back to Malia. Trying to penetrate against Hurst. Nothing there. Finds Bowman. Bowman, 2 dribbles, high post, entry pass down low. Hopes had that shot deflected, saving it out of bounds is Bowman, but right into the hands of Hurst. Down court pass, finds Megan Stilson. Megan drives, bounce pass, Cowley down low. Tough shot, no good, but fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Aaliyah Cowley has come to play. She has been almost unstoppable for Emery in the early going. The junior with all 8 points, 4:34 to play in the quarter.
Yeah, but you got to talk about the pass that leads to the attempt. This sends her to the free throw line. Guyman put that pass, beautiful bounce pass, right to Cowley.
First shot for Aaliyah is no good. She has one more coming.
She's still perfect from the field, but that's the first miss from the free throw line.
Second shot on its way, good. She goes 1 of 2 at the stripe. She's got all 9 points, 9-0. Emery with the advantage. They are going to stick into the full court press. Carbon trying to break it. Still in the backcourt. Bailey Johnson with the basketball. Lobs up. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Hurst. Carly kills it. Gives it up to Guyman. Sky takes 2 dribbles. Finds Megan Stilson. Carbon gets back into their half-court defensive set. Emery into the automatics. Guyman pass out of the high post. Wanted to go down low to Cowley. And a reach-in foul called. That one goes against Orth. Second team foul for Carbon. 4:10 to play in the first.
Yeah, Orth had a foul right there because if she doesn't reach and grab Cowley, that's another bucket right at the rim.
Hopes will come out of the game. Blythe Bradford will check in. Another multi-sport athlete for Carbon. Lob in. Emery basketball. High post trying to go to Cowley. Ball's tipped. Carly Hurst drives. Hurst shot no good. Guyman tips it. Hurst is able to grab the loose ball, and Emery with 23 on the shot clock pass to the corner. And it goes through the hands of Addie Hurst. Back to Carbon on a turnover.
Addie was thinking 3. She was ready to set. She takes her eyes off the ball just for a split second, and it goes off her fingertips out of bounds.
Emery will stick in the press. A 2-2-1 press. Malia Smith able to dribble out and stepped on the sideline. Credit the defense by Carly Hurst. Sealed off the sideline, and another turnover. Ball goes back to Emery.
That's how you play defense. You slide. You're not stationary. You slide your feet to the spot. And she does that, and it goes out of bounds. It's another turnover for Carbon.
Sarah Nelson will come into the game as Malia Smith will go to the bench. So Carbon working some reserves, still looking for their first points in the early going. 9-0 Emery the lead. Guyman goes to Stilson in the right corner. Now to Hurst. Drive, kick. Out of the left corner, it's Addie. Addie's shot is off the mark. Guyman fights for the offensive board. I think it bounced off her knee. It did. And the ball will go back to the Lady Dinos.
Yeah, it's a difficult angle to take that jump shot. There's a lot of traffic right there, and it skids off the rim and goes out of bounds off a knee.
Emery getting after it defensively. Carbon is able to break the press this go around. It's Bradford just above half court. Bradford hands it off now to Johnson. Bailey tried to go between the legs. Pickpocket still. Right to left, it's Carly Hurst. She stops on the perimeter line and finds Stilson. Back to Hurst. Little give and go type action, and we have a foul down low. No. Ball's blocked out of bounds.
To defense. Got in position, goes up and times it, and knocks it out of bounds. 26 on the shot clock.
3:08 to play in the first. It's 9-0 Emery. Stilson off of the left wing. Penetrates. Tough shot. Draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. So it's the second trip to the foul line this quarter for Emery. And this time Megan Stilson will have a trip.
That's contact. It goes up into the body, and it looks like she got her across the wrist or on the elbow. But back to the free throw line goes Emery.
Blythe Bradford called for the foul. First shot for Stilson is no good. So really the only blemish for Emery in this quarter, foul shooting. Defense has been on point.
Defense right there. Carbon right now is still out of sorts, trying to work their way up the court with that defense.
Stilson's able to go 1 of 2 at the line. And so Emery now leads 10-0. 3 minutes to play in the first. Lady Dinos get the ball across the half-court line. A drive, shot off of the baseline, no good. Definitely rushed. Loose ball down low. Great hustle by Bowman. Comes up with the offensive board. And when the ball was poked out of bounds, it is going to stick with Carbon. Terrific hustle by Bowman.
Right now, Carbon's just dribbling right into the teeth of the defense, and it's setting Emery up to where they're coming up with the steals. They finally get a possession where they're getting a look at the rim, but the defense once again suffocates them.
Sarah Nelson with a bounce pass goes off of the foot of Guyman. So Carbon will keep possession. 20 on the shot clock. Nelson trying to get it in. Uses a bounce pass to get it to Natalie Cartwright. Her bounce pass to Bailey Johnson was nearly picked off. Carbon's able to get now into the half-court set. Johnson for three, missed. Loose ball, and it goes out of bounds. Back to Emery. Maybe rush that one a bit.
Rushed it because the defense. And it's the first attempt at somewhat semi-clean, and it sails out of bounds.
Carbon will fall back into the half-court set defensively. Stilson walks it up. 2-3 zone, high post. Cowley, she's pickpocketed from behind. Beautiful defense by Bradford. Can she go coast to coast? Shot at the rim is no good. Loose ball down to the ground, and I think we have a jump. Possession arrow is in favor of Carbon.
Yeah, Cowley never seen the backside help, and Carbon comes up with the steal, and they scoot down the floor for an attempt at the rim that comes off. The Dinos tie up Cowley with the jump ball.
Nelson gets it into Bradford. Bradford had the ball knocked out of bounds by Stilson. It will stick with Carbon. Emery yet to make a sub in this game. 2:19 to play in the first, still 10-0. Emery with the advantage. Bowman. She's trying to get the ball in down low to Bradford. That's excellent denial by Emery, and then a reach-in foul as Bradford has the ball out of the high post. First team foul for Emery. First personal foul for Aaliyah Cowley.
That's a foul, yeah. The body's there, coming across, swipes through, commits the foul, trying to go for the steal.
It would definitely serve Carbon well to get Aaliyah in foul trouble. Elsie Morley is coming to the game for Carbon. Nelson with the ball on the baseline. Nelson passes off. Shot of the paint. Good for two. And Carbon has their first bucket of the ball game. Natalie Cartwright delivers.
Yeah, there's no size underneath. She peels out, which leaves the paint open.
Blocking foul called on the perimeter against Nelson. The Carbon bench wanted the whistle for a charge. Didn't get it. Official explanation says Nelson was moving her feet.
Feet were moving just a little bit. Correct call.
Lob in. Cowley down low. Aaliyah goes glass for two more.
It's too deep. Carbon's done a good job as of late of pushing her out. This time she gets to the block inside the paint, 2 feet out.
She's got 10 of the 12 Emery points. I take that back. She's got 11 of the 12 Emery points. And it's 12-2 Emery. A minute 35 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, Carbon's got to be aggressive. They've got to get something going towards the rim and try to draw that second foul.
Nelson goes right side to Bowman. Bowman, no dribbles. Back to Nelson. Top of the key. Bradford, beautiful pass out of the high post. The ball movement for Carbon is fantastic. Quick shot down low by Cartwright. No good. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. I think Cartwright was disrupted by the student body that was chanting down the shot clock. It was 5 on the shot clock, and she turned around and forced a tough shot.
It's good straight up and down defense. Maybe they thought it should have been a whistle. She came down on top. Hard to see from our angle. Either way, it could have been a foul.
Stilson. She's pickpocketed 15 feet away and then whistled for a foul, trying to run down the loose ball. And that's Megan Stilson's first personal. Second team foul for Emery. Carbon is out of fouls to give with 1:02 to play in the first quarter.
That's a loose ball foul. Again, backside. Nobody's talking for Emery. And Carbon comes through and rips it cleanly away.
That's where the Lady Dinos have had the most success defensively on that backside help.
Yeah, they just got to do a better job of communicating.
Top of the key. Carbon, Nelson, left wing, dribbles, goes to the elbow, kick out, head fake from Cartwright, lost the basketball. Nelson's able to pick it up, 17 on the shot clock. Now she's in trouble, and a reach-in foul called on the ground, and Addie Hurst is the guilty party. Third team foul for Emery. And now we have a 7-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Carly Hurst will come out of the game. Ellie Stilson will finish off the first quarter, and that's the first sub of the game for Emery. Ellie Stoker will check in next dead ball. Jump ball off the inbounds pass. Cartwright was tied up by Stilson, so quick impact. And Aaliyah Cowley will now go to the bench as Stoker checks into the game. Ball goes back to Emery. 5-second differential shot and game clock.
That's a tough pass. You're throwing the ball into a lot of traffic, and that's an easy still for the Spartans.
Right side, Hurst. One dribble. Now goes top of the key. Beautiful entry pass. Stilson drives. Tries to finish with the left. Can't do it. Rebound is corralled by Bradford. She gives that outlet up to Bowman. Wants to run in off of the right wing. Kick out. Nelson trailing 3. No good. Rebound to Stoker. Stoker immediately in trouble and is fouled on the ground with 11.2. 5 team fouls now for Carbon.
That's the best offensive look of the quarter for the Dinos. You get a free throw line stop, pass back out to a rhythm three-point shooter. Nelson can't knock it down. You commit the foul. That's the 5th foul of the quarter. We shoot 2 with 11.2 left.
12-2. Emery with the advantage. The only bucket for Carbon came from Natalie Cartwright. And I don't think Carbon has had a bad quarter. Emery has gotten after it defensively. First foul shot is no good.
Every time Emery's got to the free throw line so far in the quarter, missed the first, but they've made the second to split. So got to clean that up here in the second quarter.
Right now, 2 of 5 at the stripe. Second shot, good. Make it 3 of 6. Stoker has her first point. 13-2. Emery sticks in the press. They have a foul to give. Trying to go coast to coast. Cartwright, bounce pass, kicked out of bounds by Stoker. 4.8 left on the game clock.
This is a chance for Carbon. There's no size underneath to protect the rim. So if you can set some sort of pick, get rolling to the rim, you could get something going towards the cup and maybe get a quick 2.
Nelson with the ball at the top of the key. Will try the 3. No good. Stoker with the rebound, and that's how the first quarter comes to an end. A dominating performance for Emery on the defensive side of the ball. They lead 13-2 as we reach the end of the first here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Second quarter about to get underway here at the Spartan Center. Emery right now in control. 13-2.
Yeah, for Carbon, it's just about settling down. The trap came, you know it was going to come. You have to deal with it. You've got to figure out a way to get looks around the rim. They got 2 good looks from the three-point line. Just couldn't knock them down.
Emery's going to start with Hurst and Stilson up top. That's Carly Hurst and Megan Stilson. Aaliyah Cowley back into the ball game with Ellie Stilson and Ellie Stoker. So this is the biggest lineup you'll see from Emery. Nelson tries a three-point shot. It's no good. Rebound for Carbon, and the putback is good. Elsie Morley with her first bucket.
That's another way to get back into the game. Offensive rebounding. You come up with an offensive board, and then you get a 2-point shot right around the rim.
Ellie Stilson to Megan Stilson. Cross court, working out of the corner. Three-point shot is no good, but a foul is called on a three-pointer. And so this will give Carly Hurst the chance for the unorthodox three-point play. And she is fouled out of the short corner.
Yeah, you just have to be aware that you can't close out that aggressively. You push a three-point shooter, and now she gets 3 free throws, and Emery did a good job of getting to the free throw line there in the first quarter.
First foul shot is good. So this will be 7, 8, and 9 foul shots for Emery.
Just going to say that. That's 9 attempts so far in the first half. That's way too many on the road for the Dinos.
Hurst misses the second.
Now Emery's missing a few, so.
One more shot for Carly. The third shot is no good. So she goes 1 of 3 rather at the line. And that has been the one blemish for Emery. Carbon is trying to push it up. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Bailey Johnson got a clean look, missed off of the left wing. The rebound corralled by Emery. Megan Stilson's going to bring it up. Stops top of the key, moves it left side to Stoker. No dribble, goes back to Megan Stilson. 1 minute gone by. Cross-court pass. It's Hurst. Entry down low to Stoker, and Stoker is fouled from behind. It was a late whistle, but I think the right call. Harley Hopes is whistled for the foul.
Down the pass out, a little body bump, and that's 2 quick fouls in the quarter.
That's the first on Hopes. Stilson goes to the corner. Hurst will try a triple. No good. Long off the back iron. And the rebound grabbed by Hopes. 14-4, Emery with the lead. 1 minute, 10 seconds gone by in the second quarter. Sarah Nilsson brings it up, goes to Johnson off the left side. Now right, holding gets Morley on the wing. Carbon's ball movement has been great on the offensive side of the ball. Emery has just made it difficult for them to get clean shots off. There's Bailey Johnson. She stops and pops, knocks down the mid-range jumper, and it's 14-6. Carbon has the Emery advantage under double digits.
Yeah, Bailey Johnson, beautiful play. Pump fake at the defender to fly by, and then you get a little baseline jumper to splash home a 2-pointer.
Right side, holding Ellie Stilson. Trying to get it inside to Cowley. The ball was poked away by Hopes. Carbon comes up with a big turnover. Lady Dinos are now starting to cook on the defensive end of the floor. We'll see if that can turn into points. Left side, it's Johnson. High post, Hopes. No dribble. Instead goes right back to Nelson. Moves it to Johnson. Bailey, 2 dribbles. Right side, holding it's Morley. Behind the perimeter, entry pass down low to Hopes over the top of Cowley. No good. Tried the hook shot, and it nearly hit the shot clock. Rolled off the top of the backboard.
Worried about shot blocking, you have to go high. She threw it a little bit too high, like you said, almost doinked it off the shot clock.
Emery in the half-court set. Ellie Stilson thought about the 3, instead goes top of the key to Megan. Back to Ellie, right side. High pass into Cowley. Aaliyah. Looked like lots of contact. Refs say play on. Loose ball still on the ground. A tussle for it. I believe we have a jump. We do. And possession's going to stick with Emery. 12 on the shot clock. 5:27 on the game clock.
I thought Cowley got clipped. That's why that ball came up short. Emery gets possession back on the jump, but the shot clock doesn't reset. So 12 on the shot clock.
Sub coming in for Emery. Skyly Guyman comes in for Stoker. Lob into Cowley. Aaliyah kicks it right side. Hurst drives, nothing there. Finds Skyly, top of the key. She traveled.
Got to shoot it. You absolutely have to take that shot. That's a rhythm 3-pointer, dead center, nobody on you, and you travel.
5 out of the court right now for Emery. Ellie Stilson is up on top. Both Carly and Addie Hurst out of the floor. As Addie is up top, Carly down low in the middle, Cowley on the opposite side of Hurst. Skyly Guyman drive, and Carbon's going to get their first foul shots of the game. Elsie Morley with an aggressive move into the basket. Draws the foul, 2 shots coming up, stops the clock at 5:11 in the first half.
And they pick up the second foul on Cowley. That's what you have to do. And what the Dinos have done a good job of in the second quarter is they've grinded this thing to a halt.
Adley Grimm will come in after the first foul shot. Shot's no good for Morley.
The Dinos have to do a better job of making this game ugly. Ugly this quarter up. Give yourself a chance down 14-6.
They played much better as far as ball control here in the second. Second shot is no good, so Carbon misses a pair of freebies. 14-6. Guyman gives the ball up to Ellie. She comes across half court, finds Hurst right corner. Addie takes a couple of dribbles. Goes back to Ellie, back to Addie, out of the right corner. Dribbles out, dangerous pass to Guyman. And Bailey Johnson bulldozed through to come up with the steal late whistle. That's 3 team fouls now against Carbon.
And the Dinos come up with the initial steal, but like you said, Bailey Johnson trucks over the top, commits the foul, the 3rd team foul of the quarter.
Only 1 more to give for Carbon, and we have 4:55 to play in the second.
She just slows her momentum down, and the Dinos get a layup on the other end.
It's been a good, solid defensive quarter for Carbon.
Yep, much better.
Emery yet without a field goal in this period as we hit the 4:44 mark, and that's another double dribble. Another turnover, I should say. It was a travel on the previous possession, but now a double dribble for Guyman, and the ball goes back to Carbon. They can cut this to a 6 or even a 5-point game. Malia Smith brings it up. Goes right side to Johnson. High pick set by Hopes. Finds Bradford, top of the key. Is back to Hopes. Couple of dribbles. Dangerous pass into the corner for Morley, and she stepped on the sideline. Ball will go back to Emery.
Tight corner. You got to be aware of where you're at on the floor. That's a top pass. It's a little bit of a floater. Defender's coming by. She catches, but she's out of bounds.
So Skyly Guyman will get a break. Checking back into the game is Ellie Stoker.
And for Emery right now, they're so worried about trying to get that ball down in the block. Somebody's just got to be aggressive and make a move towards the rim.
The only player to knock down a field goal for Emery, Aaliyah Cowley, and it stays that way as Addie Hurst misses out of the left corner, and we should have a jump ball. Aggressive, scrappy play from both Carbon and Emery down low as Grimm was able to tie up with Blythe Bradford. Possession goes to Carbon.
It's an open look. It's just long. And right now, Emery in a little bit of an offensive funk, trying to figure out what can we do to score points. We need a scratch.
They're going to go back to the press. That's where they had success early on. But Carbon has done a great job of settling the tempo in this game.
And that, going back to the press, like you said, is trying to create quick points or sloppy points off turnovers. They almost came up with a turnover on that one.
Bailey Johnson with the basketball finds Malia Smith, goes back to Johnson off the left wing. Now to Hopes. Trying to back down Stoker, nothing there. Has to give the ball up to Morley. And a loose ball. Officials looking, and they say it was last touched by Carbon. To Emery it goes.
Yeah, she knew it. She knew it dribbled right off the front of her foot, and it goes rolling out of bounds. So another turnover by the Dinos.
Hopes will get a breather. Taylor Orth comes back into the game, and Coach John Famalo wants to take a timeout. We're going to take it as well. 3:53 to play in the first half. Slow-moving second quarter. Emery with the lead 14-6 when we return.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Why can't I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Out of the timeout, it's Emery basketball. They lead Carbon 14-6 as we are past the midway point of the second quarter. 3 minutes and 45 ticks to be exact. Megan Stilson with a bounce pass. Goes down low. Stoker blocked. Great interior defense by Orth. And now Carbon can run. Emery's back in transition. Smith, coast to coast. Wild shot. It was deflected. Great hustle by both sides.
Yeah, both sides playing really great defense around the rim, coming up with stops.
Megan Stilson brings it up. Goes cross court. Hurst open. Left corner three. No good. Rebound to Megan Stilson down low. A lot of contact. Refs say play on. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery. 32 on the shot clock. 3:18 on the game clock.
Offensive rebound right around the rim. Another stellar stop by the Dinos defense.
Lob into Stilson. Aaliyah Cowley still the only Emery player with a field goal in this game. Stop, pop, Hurst. Mid-range jumper's good, right on point. Addie for two.
Yeah, no defense around her, so what does she do? Gets to the free throw line and knocks down the jumper to push the lead back to 10.
Carbon has won the quarter so far, 4-3. And another turnover. Smith had the ball ripped away by Addie. Addie is in the backcourt. Malia's going to follow her. And then Addie gives it up to Megan Stilson. Carbon falls back into the 2-3. Left side. Holding gets Hurst. Thought about the dribble. Now goes to it. One dribble. Entry pass down low. Kick out. Top of the key. Swing it. Right side. Curly Hurst with the ball. Back to Addie. Penetration. And she was fouled. Fourth team foul for Carbon as Addie took a shot to the face.
Right to the side of the face on the blow by trying to get towards the rim, so that's the fourth team foul for the Carbon Dinos.
Emma Bowman will come into the game. Malia Smith will go to the bench. Addie Hurst lob into Megan Stilson. Straightaway three, no good. That one was hard off of the backboard and a rebound corralled by Bailey Johnson. Bailey pushes it up now to Bowman. Bowman to Bailey. Stop and pop for three. No good. It was in rhythm. Cannot find the bottom of the net. Rebound down low. Put-back shot is off of the mark. Rebound by Grimm. Hardcore rebound. Tried to pass out of the double team, and I'm not sure who it went off of. Carbon. It's getting scrappy in the paint right now. You wouldn't expect anything else from these two teams. And with 2:12 to play in the second, 16-6 Emery by 10 and in control of the basketball.
That Carbon got another offensive rebound, and it looked like they were going to score 2 points. They missed. They commit looked like a foul, but the ball goes out of bounds, so we're stuck on 14 fouls.
Hurst, three, good. Carly Hurst knocks down a triple. She's got 4 points in the game, and Emery now enjoying its largest lead of the ball game, 19-6.
They finally get one of those corner threes to knock down.
Johnson passed up the open three, takes a step in, and knocks down the long two-range jump shot. Bailey Johnson with 4 points, and it's 19-8. Here's a three right back. Hurst, that was a high arc, no good. Long off of the back iron. Rebound 16 feet out by Megan Stilson. Goes back to Hurst. Hurst on the baseline, ran into some trouble, and I believe a foul called against Carbon, and that is team foul number 5. So shots coming for Addie Hurst.
You talk about that high arcing three, because it was so high, it goes back hill, and it takes a Emery bounce. They get an offensive rebound, and they get back to the free throw line.
Addie Hurst now goes to the stripe. Carbon just 2 foul shots in this first half. Emery with 11 by the time this trip is done. First shot, good. It's 20-8, Emery. 92 ticks left in the quarter. Shot, good.
Beautiful.
So Addie steps up. She has no problem at all. Hits both foul shots. She now has 4 points in the game, and it's 21-8. Emery's lead up to 13. Out of the press, reach-in foul called against Grimm.
Yeah, the Dinos almost traveled, kept the pivot foot down, and then Emery commits the second team foul of the quarter. 1:26 left. Still in good shape, though, for Emery to play aggressive with only 2 team fouls.
Yeah, a couple of fouls to give over the final buck, 20.
And that's why you can go for that still there, and you're fine.
Grimm picks up another foul, her second in about 3 seconds of play. Tried to read it, close out the window. Instead, grabbed a handful of wrist on Morley. So 1 more foul for Emery to give. They'll fall back into the zone and to inbound the ball off of the side. It'll be Morley, and she gets it into Johnson. Right back to Morley. Emery sticking in the 2-3 zone. Johnson brings it around right side, now goes left. Morley, 1 dribble. No hesitation, gives it back to Johnson. Bailey, back to Morley. 3-point shot on the way. No good. It bounced all the way around the rim. It will not fall for Carbon from beyond the arc. Rebound to Addie Hurst. Addie with a full head of steam. Brings it up on the right sideline. Pickpocket still by Bowman. Addie lost her footing and shoved Bowman down to the ground unintentionally. Foul called. It goes back to Carbon.
Yeah, just a little bit out of control, and you lose the ball, and then going to try to pick it back up. You commit the foul. That's your second personal, and now you're out of fouls to give for the rest of the 57.5 of the quarter.
Addie Hurst and Grimm will go to the bench. Back into the ball game is Ellie Stilson for Emery, and immediately Skyly Guyman comes up with a steal out of the press and is fouled as she poked the ball away from Morley.
She hit the deck hard. Read it, came through, and then got tripped up, and she didn't brace herself, and she hit the floor hard.
You get to see the athleticism of Skyly Guyman. Again, one of the top athletes in the entire 3A classification.
And that's just a bounce pass into no man's land for Carbon, and that's an easy steal for Emery to come up with. Back to the charity stripe go the Spartans.
So Skyly back at the line. She's looking for her first points of the ball game. Sky's first shot is up, and it is no good. We have stoppage right now. Sarah Nelson will come into the game. For Carbon, Bailey Johnson is going to get a breather for the final 52 seconds. Sky's second opportunity at the stripe. And she missed the pair. Rebound corralled by Orth. Orth passes out of it, goes to Bowman. Bowman nearly lost the ball, and Carbon's going to take a timeout with 43.2 left to play in the quarter. It's only a 30-second timeout. Travis will keep it here. 21-8 Emery with the lead. So far, they have won the quarter 8-6. It was 13-2 at the end of the first.
And the one thing that Emery, if you're a little bit upset with, is the free throw shooting in the first half. Because that score could be a lot worse if you had just made some free throws.
Yeah, I mean, they've had plenty of opportunities.
13 attempts, right?
Well, 6 different players have taken shots. 13 attempts, correct. And during that, Emery is 6 of 13 at the line.
That's one thing Coach Famalo is going to tell you. We've got to make free throws.
They've left 7 points out there on the board right now. Could be a 20-point Emery lead. Carbon is going to have to work out of the press. 43.2 left in the half. And Emery is going to ramp up the pressure. Both teams out of fouls to give. That is important. Morley passes out, goes to Bowman. Bowman lost the basketball. Stolen by Ellie Stilson. Ellie can't finish the layup. It was contested. Rebound, and Megan Stilson draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2.
The offensive rebounding's been big in the quarter or the half. Emery comes up with another one, but that's about the second or third blown layup they've had right around the rim with no defense around them.
It was a little bit of a contest on that one. You had to rush. First shot for Stilson is good. So Megan with 2 points now in the quarter, 2 of 3 at the line. Carbon's going to go back to the bench. Bowman will come out of the game, and Orth will check back in for the final 34 seconds as the shot clock has been turned off.
Yeah, and this getting to the free throw line sets Emery up to where they can come back defensively with the trap. Yet make Carbon inbound with the trap already set up.
Stilson good at the line. She's 3 of 4, 23-8. Emery with the lead, and they're going to stick into the press. Carbon is able to break it. Nelson able to feed the ball off underneath the basket. Foul and 1. Big-time bucket for Blythe Bradford. And Carbon will get their third foul shot of the half, 23-10. The Lady Dinos are hanging around in a game where you feel like Emery's kind of dominated.
You beat the press. Then you have a 2-on-1. And that's a good job by Nelson with the bounce pass. Leads to 2 points. And Bradford knocks down the free throw and the three-point play.
So Blythe with 3 points. Shot clock turned off. Emery can play for the final shot. Stilson brings it up. Crossover dribble, kills it. Gives the ball up out of the left corner. Down low. Beautiful feed. Stilson down low. Misses a tough shot. Trying to go up and under. Bradford with a rebound and hands it off to Morley. We're down to 5 seconds. Morley across half court. 3 seconds. 3-point shot on the way. No good. A miss by Orth, and that'll take us to the end of the first half.
Yeah, that last attempt by Emery. Yeah, you said, wow. If she just finishes on the left-hand side, it's 2. Didn't feel comfortable. Goes to the right-hand side, miss. And at the buzzer, the Dinos get a good look. And we end 23-11 here at the break.
Carbon much better in that second quarter. Emery took a 13-2 lead into the second. They'll go into the break up 23-11. Points coming at a premium so far in this one. Both teams playing scrappy basketball. It's the first of 2 meetings this year in the regular season between Carbon and Emery. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can get a free consultation on a set of braces for a smile that will last a lifetime. Castle Valley Orthodontics will bring you the halftime report when we return. We're at the break. Emery 23, Carbon 11.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
We're
not going out on a limb when we say...
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing service to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our Price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Welcome to the Emery Spartans Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call them at 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
It is halftime here at the Spartan Center, and right now Emery in control, 23-11, in what is a crucial region game for both teams, sitting at 2-1. Travis, if we take a look at the way the first half went down, Emery really did dominate, but if you're Carbon, you got to feel good about where you were at, because the Lady Dinos were right there with Emery in that second quarter. In fact, Emery only won that battle by 1 point, outscoring Carbon 10-9.
Yeah, it seemed like Emery really had a chance to blow this thing open, and they missed a lot of free throws. And for the Dinos, now you're in it, you're still hanging around. For Emery, a missed opportunity with all the missed free throws.
Right now at Emery High School, the drill team is being honored for senior night. But Travis, let's take a look at the way things have gone in this first half for Emery. And we'll start with Aaliyah Cowley, who came out firing. She has 11 points. All 11 of those points came in the first quarter.
Yeah, quick. Got to her spot on the floor. It's one pass. It's over the top, and you're getting towards the right side, left side, center of the rim. Like you said, came out and was on fire to start the game.
As we continue to take a look at some of the other top contributors, 4 points from Carly Hurst, 4 points from Addie Hurst.
Yeah, I like the balance that we talked about in the open. This is what this team does. Emery's going to have balance throughout. The balance carries over into the halftime break, and they lead 23-11 because of the balance.
Yeah, also, Carly Hurst knocks down the only three-point jumper of the first half. 3 points from deep, 1 free throw. Addie Hurst, she's got 4 points, 1 field goal, 2 free throws. Megan Stilson with 3 points. All 3 points came at the stripe.
Yeah, Emery did a great job. I mean, they got to the free throw line an awful lot, which then sets them up defensively. When they're not, getting the free throw line, then it's, easier for Carbon to try to dissect that defense. But if Emery's getting to the charity stripe, then out of bounds, if they're on the second make, they're set up defensively. Carbon has some issues with the balls.
Ellie Stoker with 1 point. And that rounds out the scoring for Emery. As a team, 8 of 15 at the foul line.
Yeah, just got to be better in that category. If that's the one thing you want to harp on, it's the free throw shooting. Can't have 7 misses in your home gym.
No, that's tough. I mean, definitely. You take a look at the score right now, 23-11. You don't expect to go 100% from the foul line, but let's just say you tack on another 5 all of a sudden right now we're looking at 28-11, looks a little bit different.
Yeah, it does, and you're feeling much better about it now, 23-11. You've let the Dinos hang around somewhat in this game. So the third quarter, the first 3 to 4 minutes of the quarter is going to tell you everything you need to know if this game's going to flip.
Well, let's take a look at the first half scoring for the Carbon Lady Dinos. Bailey Johnson, who is just a smooth athlete. She dominates on the soccer field, loves getting out on the basketball court. You can tell she's had a couple of unfortunate misses. Didn't really get the friendly bounce off of the iron, but she does have a couple of good-looking jump shots. She leads Carbon with 4 points.
Yeah, Bailey did a nice job, like you said, got that ball fake, got to her spot. So need to be more aggressive, does Bailey, in the second half. Get her one-on-one, maybe clear it out a little bit, and let her go to work.
I love the mid-range jumper, and Bailey can definitely knock that down. She's got 4. Blythe Bradford coming in off of the bench. She's got 3 points. In fact, Carbon's second unit has really done most of the work on the offensive side of the ball. Blythe Bradford with 3, Elsie Morley with 2, Natalie Cartwright with 2.
Yeah, Carbon's got some balance, too. They got a lot of good looks from the three-point line. I think they hit 1. Did they? Maybe it's 0.
No, they don't have a three-pointer.
No 3. So, yeah, they got, 5 or 6 clean looks. Didn't make a 3. I think the difference is Emery hit 2.
No, 1.
1.
They had 1.
So, yeah, so they've got 1. Carbon's got 0. So the Dinos have to make the 3s when they continue to get those looks.
Second unit for Carbon, 7 points. Again, Bailey Johnson, the only starter that has scored so far in this game for the Lady Dinos. Travis, but you want to talk about the difference in the first half. Talked about Emery being 8 of 15 at the foul line. Carbon just 1 of 3. That is the biggest stat discrepancy of them all. Is it justified? Did you notice Emery taking the ball to the basket and being a little bit more aggressive than Carbon?
Yeah, you could tell they were more aggressive around the rim. Carbon was they were trying to. They were trying to get the ball around the rim. They were just turning the ball over inside the paint on the attempts to try to get to the rim.
The score here at halftime, it is 23-11 as the Emery drill team is putting on a performance. 3 minutes away from the second half. We'll definitely keep it here during this performance. What do you want to see from Emery out of the second half? What do they got to do to secure this win?
Yeah, they got to continue to get towards the rim. They're going to get their attempts at the free throw line. You just got to shoot 70% in the second half in the free throw line. And then on those open looks, you've got to step up. I think they were a little tentative on some shots they passed up, which led to double dribbles and travels.
How frequently do you want to see, how early do you want to see Emery come out of the full court press?
Right in the start of the quarter. I think you got to be aggressive right from the get-go. See if you can generate maybe 6 to 8 quick points off turnovers. Force the Dinos into an early timeout.
And then you had Aaliyah Cowley again. She had 11 points in the first half. Not a lot of field goals for Emery. As a matter of fact, all but 2 go to Aaliyah Cowley. I think we'll see a heavy dose of Aaliyah in the third quarter.
Yeah, 2 quick fouls, so she was in and out. But early on in the quarter, get to the block, get the ball to her, see if she can pick up some cheap fouls on the Dinos, maybe get to the free throw line herself. But, again, a monster to start the game, going 4-4.
It is the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics and Dr. Daniel Cowley. Remember, you can get a free consultation on a set of braces for a smile that'll last a lifetime. You can be a child, you can be an adult. It doesn't matter. You're never too old for braces. Just call 637-2222. They'll walk you through the whole process, and that's Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics bringing you the halftime report. Emery 23, Carbon 11. And what is a pivotal game. Both teams 2-1 right now with the Region 13 standings. Emery comes into tonight's game ranked number 3, Carbon ranked number 11. And the Lady Dinos had success in that second quarter. The first quarter was all Emery. We'll see how the third quarter goes when we return here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Welcome to Emery and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emery and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
Step inside the brand new designer home interior showroom on Main Street in Spanish Fork. Everything you need in one place. Hardwoods, LVP, carpet, cabinets, countertops, window coverings, furniture, rugs, and accessories. They carry all the major brands you know and trust. Plus, with professional designers on staff, you'll get the experts to bring your vision to life. Visit dhifloors.com today and request a quote. Designer Home Interiors, where design and style come together under one roof.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
Welcome back as we get set for the second half. Carbon and Emery set to square off at the Spartan Center. First half, all Emery. They lead 23-11, although we did see some signs of life from Carbon in that first half. Travis, we talked about Aaliyah Cowley. She was dominant in the first quarter, scored all 11 of her points in that opening quarter. Carbon's going to come out. They'll start this second half with their first unit. That's Emma Bowman. They'll go with Taylor Orth, Malia Smith, Bailey Johnson, and Harley Hopes in the middle. Emery's going to counter that with Carly and Addie Hurst, Megan Stilson, Skyly Guyman, and Aaliyah Cowley.
See if the Dinos can start here on the road, third quarter, go on a little mini run, maybe force Emery into an early timeout. They've got to generate points around the rim.
Of course, we also want to welcome in the viewing audience on KSL Sports. Pleasure to be a part of that family, bringing you high school basketball, getting Emery High School athletics into more homes than ever before. Lob in, Aaliyah Cowley 15 feet away, lost her handle on the ball, able to re-corral it, gets it off now to Hurst, who's going to get it to Stilson. Beautiful feed down low. Skyly Guyman draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot two. That ball movement was beautiful on the first possession of the second half.
Yeah, for Harley Hopes is out of position. You're trying to contest, and you commit the foul. That's your second personal, first early team foul of the quarter, and Emery back to the free throw line.
Sky right now 0 of 2 at the line, has a chance to get back to the 50% mark. First shot on its way, good.
Better start at the free throw line.
Second shot for Sky. And good. She knocks down the second. So she's got 2 points, and it's 25-11. Here's that full court press we talked about. Emery not wasting any time. They're going to try to force some early turnovers for Carbon and Lady Dinos. Break it. Emery's got to fall back into the half-court set. Malia Smith is going to survey and reset the offense.
But you speed Carbon up. Now the shot clock, if you look up to their offensive set at 15 on the shot clock.
Down to 13. Holding. It's Bowman. Bowman goes to Johnson, right side. Finds Orth. She'll try the perimeter jumper. No good. Rebound at Guyman. That ball bounced off the side of the iron. Guyman grabs the rebound about 5 feet away from the basket. 1 minute gone by in the third.
Dinos still dry from the three-point line in this game. Haven't made one.
25-11. Aaliyah.
That's an offensive.
Aaliyah looking. They didn't call a travel. She kept the pivot foot down. A wild shot. Missed everything. Bailey Johnson there for the rebound. I agree. It looked like she extended the arm. Got away with the potential offensive foul. Carbon did get the stop. 25-11.
That's a break for Emery. That would have been third personal.
Down low. Hopes going up against Cowley. Cowley was straight up, but a foul is called, I believe, against Guyman.
That's travel. You can see the feet shuffling.
Perhaps not called on one end, so they're not going to call it on the other?
No. For the Dinos, you'll take it. You're to the free throw line early in the quarter.
Hopes, first foul shot on the way is no good. So those will be foul shots number 4 and 5 for Carbon. Emery, 17 foul shots in the game.
And
one more coming up for Hopes.
And for Sky, she's like, I'll call the travel. I don't want my second foul.
Right. Second shot for Hopes is no good. She missed the pair. Rebound to Addie Hurst.
You could have called a lane violation, I think.
I thought so too. Yep.
Yeah, you and I both spotted that. She came in early.
25-11. Bounce pass down low. Cowley lost the ball. Scrappy defense by Carbon. Orth comes up with it. Pushes it now to Malia Smith. Smith coming in off of the left wing. Drives. No good. Late whistle called. Malia will go to the line to shoot 2.
Can't dump the ball at a big right at her feet. That's a difficult catch for Cowley. The ball just died at her feet. She goes down to pick it up. Carbon's defense comes through. Gets the steal. And now the Dinos back to the free throw line.
Carly Hurst whistled for the foul. That's her first. First shot for Malia, no good. Free throw woes continuing for both teams.
And the ladies usually much, much better from the free throw line than the guys.
Malia does get the second to fall. Carbon now 2 of 7 at the stripe, 25-12. Carbon's going to go to their own version of the full court press. Emery breaks it. And Addie's going to slow things up for Emery and reset this offense. Gives it up to Megan.
They got a double on Cowley now.
Megan gives it up. Sky, beautiful entry pass down low to Cowley. A lot of contact. Refs say play on until it's too late. Aaliyah drops it in for 2 and draws the foul. Will go to the line for a potential 3-point play.
Aaliyah gets clocked on the first one, goes up, comes with her own offensive rebound, gets clocked again, and an and one opportunity.
Taylor Orth has to come out of the game. She's got 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, she had no chance. There's no backside help. With the size advantage, all she could do is try to contest, and she comes up with her 4th foul, like you said, and that's tough because she might have to sit the rest of the quarter.
Hustle fouls, though. Nothing's been cheap, which you like to see, as Aaliyah misses the and one attempt. So the score remains 27-12. Carbon gets out of the press. Bailey Johnson is going to bring it back around the volleyball line. Now it's Smith. Malia, little hesitation, takes it over to the right wing, now goes top of the key. Bradford swings it, Bowman out of the left corner, penetrates, kicks it, Johnson, 3 ball, no good, hit the shot clock, ball will go back to Emery. And Coach Famalo told me pregame, if we can stop the penetration and kick out, I feel pretty good about this game. That time, Carbon got a great look on it, Bailey just couldn't hit.
No, they've got good looks at the three-point line. They just can't make a 3 right now.
Near turnover out of the press, and we have a jump ball. Possession's going to go to Carbon. So that's excellent hustle for Bailey Johnson. Going down to the ground and wrapping up Aaliyah Cowley. 5:08 to play in the third. 27-12, Emery by 15. That is their largest lead of the ball game, by the way.
Callie was smart on that one. She had 1 foot in the backcourt and 1 in the front court, so she knows she can go back and forth instead of, the backcourt violation. But the turnover results in Carbon getting possession.
27-12. Carbon with the ball. Into the corner. 3-point shot on the way. No good. A miss. Loose ball corralled by Hopes. Her putback is off of the mark. More tussles for the ball. Rebound by Bradford. Hustle play. 2 points down low.
Yeah, offensive rebound. The Dinos finally convert one. Now they get a steal off their offense on their defense. Probably should have had 2 free throws there. Instead, it's a turnover. So you get the quick bucket. You set up defensively. You come up with the steal. I thought that was a shooting foul. Should have been at the free throw line.
Instead, the ball goes back to Emery. Hurst gets the ball into Stilson. Stilson to Guyman. Sky kills her dribble, standing behind the three-point line. 4 minutes and 22 ticks left in the third. Addie drives, finds Cowley in the paint. Aaliyah shot no good. Somehow comes down with her own rebound. Hope's terrific defense forces Emery to kick out. Hurst is going to reset the offense, gives the ball off to Stilson. Megan with a bounce pass down low to Sky. Sky, kick, corner. Hurst swatted by Bradford. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stick with Emery. 18 on the shot clock.
Bradford flies in and swats that jump shot. 3-point jumper out of bounds. 18 on the shot clock now for the Spartans. Good D.
Lob into Stilson. In the paint, fights through, draws the foul, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you see that arm going up, so what do? You go right into the teeth of the defense, up into that arm. You know how the game's being called. You know how the quarter's being called. Now you get to the free throw line.
Looks like they called the foul against Malia Smith. 2 shots now coming for Megan Stilson. First shot is no good.
And look, I don't blame these officials for calling this game tight. It means you have it under control.
And it's been scrappy.
So you know, as an offensive player, to just go up into the body of the defense, and you're going to get free throws.
Stilson's second foul shot is good. She's got 4 points, all 4 at the line. She's 4 of 6 at the stripe. Carbon, 3 team fouls, Emery 2. Out of the press, Carbon turns it over again. Megan Stilson with a steal. Stilson gives it up to Guyman. Guyman surveys, goes back to Stilson. Megan left side to Hurst. Entry pass down low to Cowley. Fading away, draws the foul on Hopes. Shot's no good. I don't think Carbon likes the whistle. Travis, I don't disagree with it. I think it was the right call.
Yeah, it's difficult to see from this angle if there was maybe a little push in the back. The arms are straight up and down, but you don't know the initial, if there was a knee maybe there or the initial catch. There was a little bit of a push to throw her off balance.
Aaliyah knocks down the first foul shot. 3 now here in the second half. 14 for the game.
But I'm with you. I don't disagree with
I don't disagree with that call.
Just the way that the game is being officiated.
Harley Hopes now has 3 personal fouls.
It's contact.
So Harley's going to get a breather. Aaliyah's second foul shot is no good. She's 2 of 5 at the line. Carbon right now out on the floor. Natalie Cartwright, Malia Smith, Blythe Bradford down low. Elsie Morley's shot is off the mark. And Emery will have the rebound. No, what hustle play by Morley. Draws the foul.
Carly got popped in the nose. That's why she lost the basketball. The Dinos swarm in. They get it. Back to the charity stripe.
Aaliyah picks up her 3rd personal.
That Carly got hit right square in the nose.
Elsie Morley now to the line. Knocks down the first shot.
Physical.
Morley has 3 in the game. 29-15, Emery by 14 points. Morley is a hustler, to say the least.
Yep.
Second shot, no good. Missed it off of the front of the iron.
Good box out. That's a great sill-out rebound.
Sky with the textbook box out and defensive rebound. 29-15.
Now spin.
Aaliyah down low. Gets it just in over the top of the rim. She's got 16 for the game. 31-15. Emery's lead continues to grow. Aaliyah traveled. Trying to break the press.
The last entry pass was what Emery wants to do offensively. Right on the block. then all Callie has to do is spin to her strong side, which she does. It crawls over to the front of the rim and in. And then with their defense, you force another turnover.
Emery's going to turn it over on the inbounds. Ellie Stilson tried to get it to Addie Hurst in the corner, and the ball went through her hands. The 5 out of the court right now for Emery: Megan Stilson, Ellie Stilson, Addie Hurst, Sky Guyman, Aaliyah Cowley.
Yeah, that's the second time that Emery's tossed one to the corner, and they took their eyes off the ball, and it sells out of bounds.
Emery's going to stick in the press. Carbon has scored just 4 points in this quarter. Emery has scored 8. Sarah Nilsson, who was checked in, stops, pops the mid-range jumper, no good. A rebound down low. The putback by Bradford is off the mark, and we have a jump ball. Possession will go to Emery. The Lady Dinos, 5 out there on the court right now. Sarah Nilsson, who just had a clean look at the basket. Elsie Morley, also in the ball game. Bailey Johnson. And then they have Cartwright, as well as, let's see who the 5th one is out there on the floor. Bradford.
There you go. Ooh, the pass was a little bit off.
Cowley tried to save it, falling out of bounds. Couldn't. Turnover. Carbon back the other way. Johnson kicks to the corner. 3-point shot on the way from Morley. It's no good. Cowley has to be somewhat careful on the aggression of that rebound. She kind of backed off. Loose ball, jump ball. Possession's going to stick with the Lady Dinos. I think this is a great lineup for Carbon out there right now against this press. Bailey Johnson obviously is going to be aggressive, but then you have Morley and Bradford. Both have been super aggressive inside the paint. We'll see if Carbon can get some foul shots and back into it. And right as I say that, Morley tried to drive inside. Her shot was swatted by Ellie Stilson.
Look, it's hard for teams when you're not used to shooting in this environment. And you can see the Dinos right now from the 3-point line just can't get one to fall.
Guyman was bulldozed by, they call the foul on Bradford. They do.
The depth possession you just have to get used to.
That's a 2-shot foul as Carbon is out of fouls to give. 3rd personal foul against Blythe Bradford. So foul trouble for Carbon. Taylor Orth has 4. Bradford has 3, as does Hopes. And now Sky back at the line. She's 2 of 2 in the second half, 2 of 4 for the game.
Which is disaster for the Dinos because now Emery gets to set their defense up off these free throws.
Guyman, first shot, good.
Then on the second make, Carbon's got to inbound, and then you can send the trap. It's just more difficult for the Dinos to try to navigate through offensively.
Guyman, an air ball on that second foul shot, so she goes 1 of 2. She's got 3 points, 3 of 6 at the line. 32-15, largest lead of the game for Emery. You called it. They'll set up the defense, going to the 2-2-1 press. Carbon is able to break it, a drive, and the shot at the rim is deflected by Cowley. We have a jump ball, possession to Emery.
It's great defense. Stationary, hands up, protect the rim. You kind of shield yourself from the contact. You float it short off the rim, and Emery comes up with the basketball, and 1:50 left in the quarter. Timeout, Emery.
Coach Famalo is going to take a 30-second timeout. 32-15, third quarter. A little bit of a longer game here at the Spartan Center. Travis on the 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. Emery went into the break up 23-11. Right now they lead 32-15. It's another quarter that they have controlled.
Yeah, another quarter like you talked about, having controlled the quarter. You come out aggressively in that quarter to start. Early on, you got to the free throw line, which settles you down defensively. And for the Dinos, they've had problem against the trap all night long.
Minute 48 to play here in the third quarter. Foul shots, Emery's had a bulk of them. Megan Stilson and Skyly Guyman each attempted 6 foul shots. Carbon as a team has attempted 9. But it's been the Aaliyah Cowley show. She has scored 16 points in this game, 5 here in the third quarter. Out of the timeout, Emery's going to go with Stilson. That's Ellie and Megan, Sky Guyman, Addie Hurst, and Aaliyah Cowley down low. Johnson going to guard Ellie. Bounce pass, Stilson, long 2-point shot, good. Well, she was able to square up that time, Travis. We know she's a deadly shooter. If you give her space, then it's 34-15, Emery by 19.
You're worried about so much of Aaliyah down low, you forget a shooter on the baseline.
Carbon turns the ball over out of the press. Megan Stilson, kick out to Guyman, straightaway 3, no good. I think the student section would have erupted if Sky would have knocked that one down. Carbon with a rebound. The Lady Dinos are going to push in transition. Easy 2-point bucket. And that's Elsie Morley. She's got 5 now with the game 34-17. Emery's doubled up Carbon as we hit the final 70 seconds of the third quarter.
Nelson with the bullet, and then Morley finishes with the layup. That's the easiest 2 points they've got all night, and now a turnover.
Cowley had the ball stripped by Bradford from behind. Bailey Johnson in transition. Bailey coast to coast. Layup is no good. Guyman with a hard defensive board. Grabbed it in between 2 Carbon players. Feeds it off now to Stilson. Guarded by Nelson. Goes around a pick. Megan drives. Draws the foul. The guilty party is Bradford. That's her 4th personal, and we have 2 shots coming for Megan Stilson.
Yeah, a couple Dinos now with 4 personal fouls in this game. That's a good job of knowing to be aggressive, go up into the body, and get back to the free throw line.
45 ticks left in the third. First shot up. Megan, good.
And a much better job in the second half of knocking down the free throws.
Aaliyah Cowley will get a little breather. Ellie Stoker comes back into the game.
You'll get a couple more subs on a make.
Second shot for Stilson is good.
Buys you about 45.6 of this quarter, and then going into the fourth quarter break.
Kyla Truman will come into the game for the first time for Emery tonight to finish off the final 45 ticks. 36-17. Emery with the lead and Carbon with about a 9-second differential between the shot and game clock.
See if you can get that high pick and then roll off it. Not a very good pick.
Nelson with the ball off of the right wing. Wants to go cross-court. Dangerous pass. It's stolen. Then the outlet up to Truman. Truman with a crossover dribble. Can she finish? Swatted from behind. Late whistle, foul called. And that goes against Cartwright. So Truman will go to the line with 19.8 to play in the quarter.
Truman with the fancy footwork to get some space and then gets pummeled on her way to the rim. And she'll get a chance to knock down 2 free throws.
First shot for Truman is no good.
It's a nice Euro step.
That crossover in a little congestion in the paint created the opportunity to go into the defense. Second shot for Truman, no good. Missed the pair. Rebound to Morley. Morley gives it to Johnson. 15 seconds. Still 36-17. Emery by 19. Nelson with the ball wants to go to the corner. And Cartwright had the ball poked out of bounds. Again, the athleticism and length of Sky Guyman.
You talk about the defense getting your hands up, knocking balls away. Almost came up with another steal. But now you put Carbon up against him with 5 in the quarter left.
Bailey gives it up to Nelson. Goes back to Johnson. 2 seconds. Bailey's heave at the end of the quarter. No good. It bounces off of the back iron. And we are through 3 at the Spartan Center. Right now, it is all Emery. They outscored Carbon in that quarter 13-6. We're down to the final 8 minutes of the first meeting of the season between the two teams. And right now, it's a hefty Emery lead, 36-17 when we return.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter. About to get underway. Emery 36, Carbon 17. Lady Dino basketball. They're moving right to left off of the radio dial. It's Morley with the ball and a bounce pass that was intercepted Ellie Stilson comes up with it. Then the ball is poked out of bounds. Morley has given Carbon a lot of hustle minutes in tonight's game.
Yeah, she's played a really good game, like you said. The hustle plays that don't show up in the box score.
36-17. Ellie Stilson gives it up to Ellie Stoker. Goes back to Ellie Stilson. Bounce pass into the high post. Spin, shot at the rim, no good, but Stoker earns a second trip to the foul line.
Stoker just uses that frame and then sills out the defender and then spins up into her. Came up short, but back for 2 more at the free throw line.
That's a second personal foul on Cartwright. Stoker, first shot, no good.
All 3 right around that back iron, just a little bit long. It's got to take a little bit off this one.
Second shot. Good. She's got 2 points. 2 of 4 at the line. 37-17. Emery has extended that lead now to 20. And Carbon ball out of the backcourt. Johnson splits. What an athletic move. Shot at the rim is no good. A rebound down low. Hustle play by Cartwright earns a trip to the foul line.
Yeah, Cartwright didn't stop on that one. Got great positioning to get the offensive rebound, and then as she goes up, she gets clipped. So she'll have a chance to add to the point total.
First personal foul for Ellie Stoker. And the first foul shot is no good. As Carbon continues to struggle at the line themselves. Second shot for Cartwright is good. So right now the Lady Dinos trailing 37-18. Aaliyah Cowley down low. It was a beautiful entry pass. Aaliyah could not finish. A little bit hard off of the backboard. And we have a foul called in the backcourt against Emery.
I thought Carbon dribbled that ball out of bounds.
So did the crowd.
Instead, it's a foul on Emery. That's their second team foul of this fourth quarter.
37-18, 60 seconds nearly gone by here in the fourth and final quarter. Emery by 19. Split defense, tough shot. Oh my goodness. Elsie Morley.
Left to right to center, kiss off the glass.
37-20, what a play. Right now it's Hurst up on the right side. Carly puts it on the ground. Aaliyah sets the high pick. Step back three-point shot of the way. No good. It's been all the way around the rim tonight for Emery. They have struggled from the perimeter. Cartwright with the rebound. Can she go coast to coast? They're going to wave off the foul, call it on the ground. Would have been an and one.
Any other level, that's an and one. Not
Yep.
at this level.
No continuation.
Yep.
So that personal foul goes against Carly Hurst. It's her second. Skyly Guyman will come back into the game. Ellie Stilson goes to the bench.
Now you got the picket fence on the inbound play. You split off, and it leaves an open shooter.
3-point shot for Carbon, no good. Kayla Jones checks in, got a quick look, could not hit. 37-20, down to 6:23 to play in the game. Cowley inside the paint, gets it to fall.
It's a good bounce pass through traffic. No blue jerseys can swipe through. Cowley pinpoint at the rim for 2 more.
Right now, she's got 18 in the ball game. She's got 7 in the second half. Full timeout is taken by Carbon. It's 39-20. Emery right now well in control with 6:09 to play in the game when we return.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Out of the timeout, 6:09 to play in the game. Emery well in control, 39-20. Cartwright drives, goes to Johnson off of the right wing, now top of the key. Emery sticks in the zone, 17 on the shot clock. Cartwright's going to bring it back out. Into the corner. Shot, no good. Hopes had the rebound, draws the foul, and will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, the Dinos continue to play through. They've done a good job of getting second chance opportunities. They haven't scored a bunch of them. They're giving themselves an opportunity to get some points.
Harley Hopes at the line. First shot is up, and it is no good. Second shot for Hopes is good. She gets her first point of the game. Emery's going to work the starting five back out on the floor. So Addie and Curly Hurst, Megan Stilson, Skylie Guyman, and Aaliyah Cowley. Carbon's got to go to the press. 39-21, Emery with the lead. Stilson is able to break the press, draws the foul. It's on the ground. Second team foul against Carbon.
And for Emery, they're up to 14 fouls, so out of bounds.
Well, it goes against Elsie Morley. She's got 3. Emery ball, Hurst. Lob in, finds Cowley. Aaliyah does some work. Looked like a little bit of contact, no whistle. Hopes comes down with a rebound, and now the Lady Dinos can push. Right side, Jones. 3-point shot of the way, no good. Skylie Guyman is there for the rebound. We're down to 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth. 39-21. Emery with the lead. Hurst wide open 3-point shot. She knocks it down out of the right corner. Addie Hurst, her first triple of the ball game. She's got 7, and it's 42-21.
That's in rhythm. It's an open look, and they get one to fall.
Carbon tried to score quick. Shot no good. Rebound by Cowley. Up to Carly. Carly drives and draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2 with 5:03 to play in the game.
You said it. Carbon tried a quick score. Instead, Emery leaks out, and they get an opportunity to add to the point total at the free throw line.
Jones, the guilty party on the foul. First shot for Hurst is good. Carbon making some changes. Malia Smith back out on the floor along with Blythe Bradford. We'll stick with Elsie Morley. Taylor Orth, who has 4 fouls, is in the game, as well as Natalie Cartwright. Second shot for Carly Hurst is good. So she's 3 of 5 at the line. She's got 6 points in the ball game, and it's 44-21. Largest lead of the game for Emery.
A little mini run for Emery to close this game out.
Reach and foul. That's 5. So that means shots coming for Taylor Worth.
The rest of the way for the Dinos.
Shots for Carbon. So we are just under 5 minutes to play in the game. First shot for Orth is no good.
That front rim on that one. Didn't have a lot of legs into that one. That's why it's short front rim.
It's been hard for Taylor to find the rhythm tonight. She's been in foul trouble most of the evening. Second shot, good.
The roll, and for Emery now offensively, you just take a little bit of air out of the basketball, wind this clock down, and get out of here with a hard-fought win.
44-22. Carly tried to give it to Addie. Nearly lost it. Stilson is there to pick it up, throws it away. Still on the baseline. Cartwright is going to push. Cartwright looking, stripped by Guyman from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stick with Carbon. 30 on the shot clock, 4:31 on the game clock. Now, with this win, assuming Emery will finish out the final 4:31, they'll go to 3-1 in region play, and you don't need to scoreboard watch to get a share of the region championship.
Hey, you put yourself in position.
Smith, Malia, 15-footer is no good. And the ball was poked out of bounds, I thought, by Orth. They say it was last touched by Hurst. So it's going to stick with Carbon.
It should have been an Emery ball.
It's the lob in. Cartwright gives it back to Orth. Orth, just a freshman, getting some run out on the floor. Lost the basketball. Down to the ground, it's picked up by Stilson. Can she go coast to coast? Through the Carbon teeth of the defense, draws the foul, and Megan has earned another trip to the line.
You said it. Can she go coast to coast? Definitely. Gets to the free throw line. Carbon transition defense knocked back. She knows she has the ability to get a swim move towards the cup. To try to score, gets clipped.
It's the 5th personal foul on Blythe Bradford, so she is out of the game. Harley Hopes will come in. And Megan Stilson will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot for Megan is good. Megan has been able to take advantage at the foul line. She's got 7 points from the stripe. Second shot is no good. But Megan so far in this game, 9 points, 6 in the second half, and a foul called 15 feet away from the basket against Emery. 45-22, that's the score. Taylor Orth will go back to the line as we are in the penalty, as you called for the final 3:54 of this game. Orth first foul shot is no good. So originally scheduled to be the only game this week for Emery. They'll take the court again Thursday against Kanab, as Orth misses the second foul shot as well. 45-22. Emery by 23 points.
It's a successful program down there in Kanab.
Just about everything they do.
Everything.
Hurst goes around a high pick, drives, draws the foul, and we have 2 more shots coming. Carly's earned another trip to the foul line. This will be shots 6 and 7 for her.
Yeah, we might be here a while.
3:39 left in the game, 45-22. Carly with 6 points, looking to add to it. Knocks down the first foul shot. A lot of balance offensively for this Emery team as 5 players have scored. Second shot, no good. Take that back. 6 have scored. So the ball poked out of bounds. It's going to stick with Carbon. Lady Dino basketball. 3.5 to play. 46-22.
Yeah, you're just trying to play defense now without fouling.
Malia wanted to dribble in. Nothing there. Has to go back top of the key to Cartwright. She splits the defense. Shot at the rim is no good. It's also for the ball between Orth and Cowley. Jump ball possession goes to Emery.
It's a great attempt. You're right at the rim.
Yeah.
Flip it over your head. Soft off the rim. Rebound right to Cowley. Tied up. Possession to Emery.
Well, we haven't seen any quit out of this Lady Dino roster. As Coach Famalo is going to empty the bench here in just a moment. Aaliyah down low. Shot at the rim is no good. Sky with a rebound. Bounce pass, nearly threw it away. Guyman comes up with it. It's knocked out of bounds by Smith. Great hustle by both girls.
As Smith almost got there. And as Smith gets there, she goes up towards the rim and probably gets an easy deuce. Got a line change.
We thought that Emery may dig deep into the bench. Coming into the game is Carolyn Bernard for the first time tonight for Emery. As the crowd beginning to head for the parking lot in the final 2:43. 46-22, it's Carbon basketball. Smith gets it into the corner. Malia trying to work it with Cartwright, nothing there, so Malia's going to bring the ball back out and around. Gives it off now back to Morley. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left of the game. Malia Smith, three-point jumper, it's off the mark. And a rebound ran down for Emery by Hadley Grimm. Grimm gives the ball up to Stilson. Stilson tried to feed the ball into the corner, and that goes through the hands of Bernard. And Emma Bowman will come back in for the final 2:12 for Carbon as Cartwright's going to go to the bench. So will Morley. Morley is a hustler. Really, the entire Carbon team has played hard tonight, making it difficult on Emery until the methodically, I guess you could say, pulled away in this game. More hustle plays on the baseline. Orth fouled again. She'll go back to the stripe. So Taylor has been able to match that physicality and earn herself a couple of trips to the foul line.
It's not like the Dinos, haven't been at the free throw line. They've got to the free throw line tonight.
Second half they have been for sure. First shot for Orth is good.
Do it again tomorrow?
We got one more tomorrow. Second shot for Orth is no good. Hopes had the rebound, lost it. Picked back up by Carbon. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. Tomorrow night, Travis, we're going to be at Carbon High School. Lady Dinos turn it over. Trying to go in, down low. Now walking the ball up, it's Truman. Truman into the high post to Grimm. Gives it back. Shot at the rim is off of the mark and a rebound to Orth. Orth surveys. It's in across half court with 1:28 and counting left to play in the game. 46-23. Emery has doubled up Carbon. And Coach Famalo will continue to empty the bench at the next dead ball.
Yeah, we talk about the Emery defense in the open. So far, they've held Carbon to 25 points in the game.
Orth goes up and under for two, 46-25. See how aggressive Emery is offensively. Hesitation. Grimm. Shot no good. A rebound by Emery down low. It's Truman. To Stoker for three. That's off of the back iron. Orth with a rebound. Fell down to the ground. Nelson picks it up. Nelson throws it away down court. It's intercepted by Bernard. 8-second differential between the shot and game, and Emery's going to slow it up, take some air out of the basketball, and they will earn this highly important third region win. Carbon about to drop to 2-2 in league play. Still in a good spot, but now you have to scoreboard watch.
Yeah, for the Dinos, you put yourself in a hole. Scoreboard watch, still not out of it, but for Emery, you put yourself right back in that driver's seat.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Truman to Stoker. Air ball with 6 seconds to play. And all Carbon has to do is inbound the basketball, and that'll be the end of this one tonight. So Emery scores 46 points in a game where I said they were consistent. They really were. 13 or 10-point quarters, it seemed like. And that'll do it. 46-25. Emery gets the win. And again, the Lady Spartans, Travis, needed to get back on the winning side of the scoreboard, and they did so tonight. They did it in a big way, moving to 10-7 on the season.
They want to get back in the win column, and no better win than going against your rival, the Carbon Dinos. You hold them to 25 points, you double them up, you win 46-25, and get to 3-1 in region.
These two teams will meet again in just a couple of weeks. Do not go anywhere. We have more coming up. Post-game wrap-up show. We'll look at the final scores in this game as Emery ticks matchup number 1, and it sets the stage for the boys' game tomorrow night as we're going to be at Carbon High School. We'll talk more about that one in just a bit. Coming up, post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Don't forget to stop in. You can get your Emery High School Spirit Card or your Carbon Dinos Spirit Card. Stop into any of the branch locations. EUCCU, tell them you want to showcase your pride, either Carbon or Emery. You can get that card in about 5 minutes. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you the post-game wrap-up show. When we return, we'll go over the final statistics. Emery 46, Carbon 25, here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery, and the KSL Sports app.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Why can't I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair. When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Discover the best in local flavor at Stewart's Market in Castledale and Main Street Market in Farron. Enjoy the largest fresh produce section around. Ripe, vibrant, and hand-selected just for you. The personal butcher ensures every cut is just right, and the deli delights with ready-to-eat favorites. Shop fresh, shop local, and taste the difference community makes. Only at Stewart's Market and Main Street Market. Come home to quality and hometown service today.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap to pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Time for the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Do not forget, hop in, get your Emery High School Spirit Card. That's at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Any of the branches will participate. Walk in, tell them you want to make your Visa debit an Emery High School Spirit Card. Take your Spartan pride with you wherever you go. Travis, final score tonight, 46-25. Emery moves to 3-1. They beat everyone outside of North Sanpete in the first go-around of league play. Your thoughts on the performance tonight?
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see out of this Emery team. It's a gritty team who's going to play really good defense. They're going to hold you to low scoring. They're going to grind things out. They're going to get to the free throw line. And they're just going to make things very difficult on you offensively with their half-court trap or the full-court press. So it's very hard as an offense to try to get into a flow. They just grind things up, and they grind this game to a halt. And the Dinos got in a hole, and they just couldn't dig out of that hole.
When you look at the way Emery scores points, right, I mean, it's so defense-oriented. And it makes perfect sense. I mean, we're very familiar with the way Coach Famalo wants to play football, right? I mean, everything he's defensive-minded. We see the same thing right out here on the basketball court. It's fun to watch. Defense creates offense, and they did that in bulk tonight.
Yeah, they're going to force turnovers, and then they're going to get everything around the rim. And you can see tonight early on, they fed the post. And Callie comes out. She goes 4 of 4 right from the start. 8 quick points. Then they get to the free throw line. And they get points at the free throw line. Then it sets up their defense. And offenses have difficulty trying to get the ball up court. And when they do, they're just out of a rhythm offensively. And it's so difficult to try to find a rhythm once defensively a team has established what they're going to do to you.
Let's look at some of the final individual statistics in tonight's game. Aaliyah Cowley, as you talked about, really putting an emphasis on post play. She was great tonight. She scores 18 points, 11 of those 18 coming in the first half.
Yes, some of those shots early on, they were difficult. The Dinos did a good job defensively. They forced her out just a little bit, but she made some high difficulty shots, and some of them went off the glass. Then she got low post, got to her spot on the floor, and she was right around the rim, and that's where she has to live, and did a good job.
As we continue to take a look at some of the final individual scores in tonight's game, how about 9 points from Megan Stilson?
Yeah, I thought we talked about it in the open. That's what Emery's going to do. You go down the score sheet, you're going to look. It's going to be balance. That's what they got tonight. They got balance, and that's Megan right there included.
Megan was able to get to the foul line tonight. 7 points from Carly Hurst, 7 points from Addie Hurst, 3 from Sky Guyman, 2 from Ellie Stoker. That rounds out the scoring for the Emery Lady Spartans.
That balance, again, that's how this team's going to win. Until Gordon comes back, we talk about that 4-headed monster. You got 3-headed monster. But then everybody else fills that role nicely, and you go up and down. You look at the box score, you're like, yeah, that's what this team's going to do. They're going to play really good defense. They're going to spread the ball around, and they're going to find ways to chip points in.
46-25, the final score tonight. The Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game wrap-up show. Let's take a look at the scoring stats tonight for the Carbon Lady Dinos. Leading scorer, it was Elsie Morley. She had 7. She's fun to watch.
I like the way she plays. She's never out of control. She's always in control. And as things move on for this Dino team, they're not going to see a team like Emery who plays that aggressive style defense. So those points, those totals from everybody else, it'll be a little bit higher.
No question about it. We also take a look at Bailey Johnson. She scores 6 points tonight for the Lady Dinos as well. So that's where the bulk of that offense came from tonight for Carbon.
Yeah, for the Dinos, it's just about finding ways to get more involved, and they can fill that void and try to fill the stat sheet.
Okay, well, let's bring in Aaliyah Cowley, who is waiting behind right now. We're going to talk about this performance in tonight's game. Travis can pass the headset off. Aaliyah, first off, congratulations on the win tonight. That's a big one. Anytime you can beat Carbon, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Let's talk about the way you guys played early on. It was obviously quite the game plan to get you the basketball. You score 11 points in that first quarter. Did you guys talk about this? We got to dominate in the post?
Oh, yeah. So in the locker room, we just talk about dominating the post. Like, I know I can do it. Just got to believe in myself. Everybody else believes in me. And my teammates do great at getting me the ball. So when they crash down on me, I try and get it back out to them. Yep.
Foul trouble, not really an issue tonight. I know you did pick up a couple, right, which maybe altered some things in the first half. But I think if we go back and we take a look at the way you played in the second half, maybe a little bit more clean on that side of the ball.
Yep. Just second half, didn't want to sit out any because of foul, so I said, I'm not going to foul.
How difficult is that when coach pulls you out because you're in foul trouble in the first half, especially when you're dominating the way you were?
Oh, yeah. I definitely don't like it. I say, put me back in, I'm not going to foul, but, I probably would. So that's smart on his part, but I don't like it.
Well, you guys, you handled it. I mean, 13-2 at the end of the first quarter. The defense was great. Well, one of the things that I found so unique tonight was you guys dominated, right, with defense. You guys forced a lot of turnovers, but you turned in so many of those points into the post. It wasn't the guard play that really pushed the offense. It was you, and so it was a great combination.
Oh, yeah. We just pushed hard tonight and proud of everyone and all the turnovers we created. That was pretty great.
Let's talk about what you guys did in the second half, because you got to close out a team like Carbon. We know they're going to continue to fight, right? But not only did you guys keep them at bay, you found a way to extend your advantage as well. What was coach's message to you guys at halftime?
Halftime, just keep pushing. The first 3 minutes of the third quarter is most important. We were winning at 11 at halftime, around there, and he said 11's not good enough. We got to double the score. We got to win by 22. So, yeah, just keep pushing.
I know that you guys, you got to be happy with 3-1. Might not be where you want to be in region play. The North St. Pete game, I know, was a tough one, but you still control your own destiny, right? I mean, if you guys just take care of business from here on out. What was the biggest difference in this game against Carbon compared to North St. Pete last week?
Oh, I would say just the way that we played, the intensity was a lot better. I feel like being on our home court makes a big difference, and just the environment we're in, the crowd, the intensity, the cheering all over definitely makes a difference for us and our team. And just our defense was way better. Our offense clicked. So
you now as a junior, how much easier is the varsity game? Because you had to give some solid moments as a sophomore, but now, I mean, a little bit more of a focal point, right, your junior season. How much easier is the game at this level?
I would say it's way easier for me. I wasn't used to the super fast pace from JV to varsity my sophomore year, and getting thrown in there at times, I didn't know really what to do with the play. So I feel like this year being varsity is way easier for me.
Well, you guys have one more game this week. For those who don't know, the Atta game with Kanab coming up on Thursday, but it is a little bit more of a lighter pace. I mean, it's only one region game, right? But the rest of the way, how happy are you with the way the team's performing?
Oh, I'm so happy. We put in so much work outside of practice, in practice, and I just feel like it's all going to pay off in the end. We just got to keep pushing, have the intensity we've been having, and I feel like it will all pay off.
Lastly, before I let you go, what's it like playing against Carbon? And on your home floor, we got the bleachers from behind the basket pulled out, right? Both student sections are here. A lot of people from the community. It's loud. How fun is that?
Oh, it's so fun. Such a surreal moment. When growing up as a little girl, you just dream of being on that court with all these people watching. And now that it's finally here, it's such a surreal moment. So fun. Just try and enjoy it.
Well, you definitely seized the moment tonight, scoring 18 points. Aaliyah, congratulations on the win. It's a pleasure to chat with you.
Thank you so much.
We're going to pause one more time. We'll come back, put the final touches on tonight's broadcast. Again, Emery gets the win over Carbon, 46-25.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Step inside the brand new designer home interior showroom on Main Street in Spanish Fork. Everything you need in one place. Hardwoods, LVP, carpet, cabinets, countertops, window coverings, furniture, rugs, and accessories. They carry all the major brands you know and trust. Plus, with professional designers on staff, you'll get the experts to bring your vision to life. Visit dhifloors.com today and request a quote. Designer Home Interiors, where design and style come together under one roof.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Final score again tonight. Emery gets the win over Carbon 46-25 here on the EUCCU postgame wrap-up show. Travis, we continue to take a look at the final scores, individual statistics in this game. We just talked to Aaliyah Kelly a moment ago. Boy, she was good, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was awesome tonight. Early on, aggressive. They couldn't stop her. Right off the bat, 404, you get 8 quick points. The way she altered shots, the way she rebounded the basketball, I mean, that protection in the paint forced Carbon into a lot of errant shots, defensively an anchor.
Again, Aaliyah scores 11 in the first half, 7 in the second half, leads all scorers with 18 tonight. We take a look at the scoring by quarter. 13-2 Emery at the end of the first, 23-11 at the break, 36-17 after the third, and they close out on a 10-8 run, 46-25, grabbing their third region win of the season. Now, Travis, this is the first of 2 broadcasts in 2 days for us. Tomorrow night, we're going to be at Carbon High School as the boys will take the court in the first of their 2 meetings this season.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun talking to Maddox, Tanny, before this game kicked off. He's like, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be emotional. It should be a lot of fun. He's right. Anytime we go in there and those 2 teams play in that gym, it's loud, it's tight, and it's always a lot of fun.
So live coverage is going to begin right here on KOAL at 6:30. Tip-off is going to follow at 7. Fun one here tonight. The Emery Lady Spartans get to 3-1 in region play. Carbon slips to 2-2. Emery earns their 10th regular season win of the season. Final score, Emery 46, Carbon 25. For Travis Anderson, I'm Jordan Buscareni. And as always, go Spartans.